All right, so welcome to our August 12th call, Sunday night, 9 o'clock, weekly. If you aren't here this week, we hope you make it next week. So tonight, all of our calls start with a self-care intention and focus and something to take with you into the week, something to think about. So when we get done with this exercise, I'll have those of you who were on the call last week kind of just give some insight when Erin leads about how your last week went with your focus from last week. But I want to get right into this so that we have enough time to finish it up. Okay, so I'm going to have you guys make a list of 10 subjects, okay? And I'm going to list them off. I'll make sure that you have them all, and then I'm going to
10 subjects.
Yep. All right, so number 1, you're going to write physical health. And then number 2, mental well-being. Number 3, environment and surroundings. Number 4, hobbies, joy, restoration. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5 is romance. Number 6 is family and friends. Number 7 is finances. Eight is purpose or career. Number 9 is spirituality. And then number 10 is personal growth. Okay. Anybody missing any? Need me to fill you in on anything? All good?
Michelle, you're on mute.
And you're also on the phone, it looks like.
I see you talking, but. Oh, and we got 2 of you.
We got nothing, Michelle. We can't hear you.
What's happened? Do you guys see 2 of her?
Definitely. I don't think we can see 2 Michelles.
Like I'm either seeing double or something's happening.
Ooh, I'm gonna let that. My laptop was like my connection was unstable, so whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay, did you get those, Michelle?
No.
You want me to type? I'll type them to you. I'll text them to you. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna send you a picture, Michelle, real quick. Okay. So here's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of minutes to do this, and while they're doing that, Michelle, I'll text it to you, and then you can do it on your time too. Using a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfection, 1 being a disaster, score each area solely on your assessment, opinions, and feelings. Ask yourself how fulfilled, satisfied, content, or happy you are with this area, or if you feel you've missed the mark. Remember, this is a score, not a ranking, so some areas may very well be the same number or score assigned to them. Cool? Okay, so I'll give you a couple minutes to do that while I text this to Michelle. Okay, you guys good?
Did we lose some people?
No, I don't know what's going on.
I don't see.
She's probably trying to look at the text I sent her on her phone.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
Go
so now what you're going to do is identify one or two categories in which you scored the lowest. You may have scored many categories with the same number. Checking the areas with the lowest scores, select the one area that you really need to improve or want to improve and focus on going forward. So Erin and I talked one-on-one about how we think that like 30-day goals, like anything that you're going into, or just 30 days is like a manageable amount because it's a SMART goal. So it's not too far out. You can kind of see that where you're headed, but it's also far enough out that you have time to like make some actual progress in something. So the purpose of doing this is to give you guys some just reflection, which I always, each week we kind of try to have you reflect on how things are going or think about how it's working in your week, that kind of thing. But what I want you to do with this is just become aware. Again, you can't change something if you don't acknowledge it when it comes to your self-care. And if one of these is off, they're never all going to be a 10. Like, I think we're crazy to think that in our busy lives, like we could score a 10 on all of them. But I can definitely tell you there have been times like my score is really low on a certain thing and high on another. And sometimes that might flip flop, that kind of thing. But I use this for like, if I really am struggling, let's say I'm struggling with romance, making my marriage a priority, for example. And I really want that to be a priority for 30 days. The small little things that you can do to improve your score over 30 days is just like that compound effect that we often talk about, like little by little, a little becomes a lot. And so if you give it one small intention every single day for 30 days, you're going to feel really good about it. So if you're coming into this challenge and you're feeling like maybe you scored low on physical health, mental well-being, those kinds of things. What little tiny things can you do that redirect you each day to sort of make sure that you're putting the intention and focus into something so that by the time you get to the end of your 30 days, you're like, I made some progress on that. That's always our goal, to help you stretch yourself, grow, move forward, think bigger, require more of yourself, be more excited about life, feel excited about life. And anyway, so I want you guys to take that with you, kind of keep your scores with you. It does take a day or two to sort of mull it over and really kind of get a focus of what you want to take forward with that, and what maybe you want to work on. But I hope it's helpful for you guys. Is that insightful? Do you guys feel like that's insightful for you to take a look at and assess?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I think and then, the fact that you're going to try to just make like little changes each, kind of work on it day by day. Of course, you can't overhaul everything all at once. So, that's kind of how you really need to work at it. So,
yeah. Go ahead, Erin. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say the thing, like it actually surprises me, the things that I scored the lowest. I didn't expect to score the lowest in environment and surroundings and hobbies, joy, restore, but that's just kind of like my gut reaction. And now that like starting to reflect on it, like, yeah, those are definitely the areas that are bothering me the most right now. So it's just interesting to see those reflected back to me in this exercise.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Doreen, how about you? Is it helpful for you?
Yeah, so I'm kind of the opposite of Erin. They're the ones that stand out for me are exactly what I've expected them to be. As soon as you said them, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but thinking about being intentional, because it's kind of that area that I've been thinking about but not acting on. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, thinking about starting to make actual changes is helpful.
Okay, good. I think you guys will find a lot of value in it as time progresses too, as you take some time to reflect on it, and just if you want to share it in the group, maybe it would be one of those things like over the next couple of weeks, we can always come back to it on Sundays, but I think in a month. So let's schedule now. So like in 4 weeks, which would be the end of Lift, let's reassess this. Let's like go through this again, look at it again, see if there's been some changes, just kind of touch base. I'll put it in my calendar so that we do that in a couple of weeks and just get some healthy insight. That's each week I've been giving you guys little something to like take to your week, but I'm like, this might be a better place to kind of pull back and just kind of get a better picture. I always say when you're so close to something, you can't see it. Which probably is what you're feeling, Erin, because I actually scored kind of low. I did mine too in environment and surroundings because my car is a mess. Like I have clothes in there I need to take to consignment and things like that, and it's dirty and I hate it. Like it's bugging me. So those little things are not good self-care when we don't do them. So it does impact us. So I always find it like super helpful for me to be like, okay, I want that score to be better. So anyway, okay, cool. I'm going to let you guys take that. If you have any questions, if you want to talk about it in the group, I know it will be helpful for other people probably to hear us talk about it so that maybe they'll come back and watch this video and do theirs too. I'll post a picture of it too to let them be cheaters that way. But yeah, so okay. So Erin, I'm going to let you take over now so we can keep moving along.
Okay.
So go for it. You have the floor.
Because we like to try to keep these to about 30 minutes, right?
Yep.
So that when people watch, they'll watch. Okay, so successes and challenges for the week. How did it go? Does anybody want to get started with reflecting on the week? What was a success and what was a challenge? Don't know.
I can.
Cool.
So challenges, I already shared in the group that Saturday was a serious hot mess. So camping, sometimes I can do really great. We camp a lot. And then sometimes I just throw caution to the wind. And then once I do that, I have a hard time reining it back in for that day. I can regroup. Today we were still there. I did fine. But yeah, that day, like once I take that leap off the deep end, I have a hard time reining it back in. So Saturday was a hot mess. So camping, and I still got a lot of camping to get to this summer. So I'm continuing to think about what do I need to do differently to not have so many of those incidents.
Yeah. What was the success?
Successes. So last week's intention was getting more consistent with my workouts. So I did join the 7:30 Zoom calls every time this week. So that was good. And then, I was also trying to be purposeful even on the off days of just being more active. So whether that meant a walk or whatever, not necessarily doing a workout, but being more active. I have a desk job. So trying to do something in the evening that got my step count up or whatever it was.
Nice. That's awesome. Joy, when you talked about the getting off track for the day, are there any phrases from the 2B that try to that sometimes can help you regroup? For me, if I tell myself it's a treat, not a cheat, or if I do the more sure model, those two things sometimes help me regroup earlier in the day than if the whole thing is fun to share. I don't know if that helps you.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that because I haven't had any that have, I definitely get the treat, not a cheat, but this is more like that ridiculously mindless eating. Okay, there's just all this stuff around. And so, yeah. So I'm just not letting it start because that's usually where it goes awry.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what is it typically that gets you? Is it the sweets? Is it the salty? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm a sweet. So it's I'm going to have some animal crackers, or there's Nilla wafers, or there's, that kind of snacky sweets. Like if it was a cupcake, I could do the more, it's a treat, not a cheat. But it's that stuff that's really easy to keep.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm doing 3, and then I'm like, okay, well, 5. I'll track 5, and then then before I know it, it's 10. Then I'm like, oh, what the heck?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think you probably remember me. I think it was last week. I told you guys I would have those F it moments in the cupboard. Like, I'm done. I don't even care anymore. Like, just going. So I completely feel you on that. Out of sight, out of mind really helps me. I don't know if that's possible with camping. I mean, you have to assess that. But sometimes if I like just say like I can't have this near me, but with camping, I know that kind of changes the dynamics of things. So at least you're aware.
Well, that might be it like maybe the thing is maybe I put all that stuff that the kids are gonna have and stuff like that that's available to them in a cupboard, and it's like that's the no-go cupboard.
Yeah, or a basket, like the kids' stuff goes in a basket. That works for me. I have one on top of my refrigerator. It's like stuff I shouldn't
have it like anywhere where you can grab it and grab it and grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Out of sight, out of mind. That's a good one. That's
good too.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck. We believe in you. We know you'll tackle this.
Good luck for sure. Carrie, do we do the intention for the week now, or is that after everyone does the success and challenge?
Whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter.
Do you want to talk, Dory, about your intention for the week then? Like,
sure. I'm gonna stick with exercise for me. You know, exercise is extra credit kind of thing, but because I really need to build on this momentum and start getting this habit to take root for a little bit longer. So I'm gonna stick with that one for a little bit.
Yay! Good for you.
Good. Are you going to be joining us at 7:30 in the morning?
I'm planning on it.
All right. Good.
I won't be there. I'm so.
I know.
I'll be there Friday though. I'll be there Friday.
Are you doing it early or are you doing it later?
Yes, my neighbors are coming down at 6:15.
Yee.
I know.
Good. Oh, that's nice of them.
Julie, if I don't know if 7:30 a.m. works for you. It doesn't work for me with daycare drop-off, but they do a Zoom call, a video call, where everyone's doing Lift 4, and it's really fun. I've joined once.
Oh, that's perfect. That's usually around the time where I try to exercise between the 7 and 8 o'clock hour anyway. So that's great.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's Jody's Zoom.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think it's a pin post. I'll find it and tag you, Julie. So
okay, great. Thank you.
Michelle, do you want to go next?
Sure.
Success and challenge.
Yeah. You'd think by now I would have thought all this up, but so this week, I guess my intentions last week were to continue working on setting my day in the beginning, you know, sitting and doing my savers so I could sit in quiet and think about my intentions for the day and do affirmations and all that. And I did pretty good on it this week. So I was happy with that, and I did get all my workouts in this week, even though I
saw you, girl.
I know I have to like juggle around because of the little mishap, and I had to help my dad out, which was fine. But I got them all in, and I so did not want to do that the other day, but I did it. I procrastinated as long as I could, but I did it. That was my success. I got them all in. My struggle, I still had a little, I've not been eating good like for almost 2 weeks. Not good, but not like how I should be. Like I'm not applying the 2B principle with veggies. You know, I get all my water in generally, but I have not been doing veggies most, blah, blah, blah. And so I didn't do great on that. I really struggled with it this week. I did better the last few days than I had been doing. But my intention this week is to get back on the train because I'm going to go and look at the videos again and watch some of those again. I mean, I know the concepts, but I think it just helps to watch them again and listen again. And I got myself set up. I did some food prep today. I didn't make it to, I've been trying to make it to Myers for like 3 days since the other day when I went to McCullough's and peed my pants. And then I didn't make it today. I was getting ready to go. And then Tristan had something to do and he was like in the bathroom, or he was in the bathroom and I couldn't leave while he was in the bathroom. And anyway, so I guess I'm doing it tomorrow. So I got to go get my veggies tomorrow, but I have enough to get me started for tomorrow, so I'm good.
By the way, that was a really good post that you did about peeing your pants. I was really impressed with
Oh
that.
my gosh.
So good.
Too much. Yes.
Michelle and I met this week to talk about, so Michelle's a coach also, and Michelle clearly inspires all of us and brings so much to the table. And so one of her things was like to start to implement some coaching behaviors and posting. And I was like, holy blow me away, because it was so real, which we talked about. I'm like, dude, you executed that so well. So it's fun.
Thanks. Yeah, that was interesting.
You totally rock what well, you totally rocked the whole thing, the whole concept. Well, like obviously you guys are talking about it that Rachel Hollis talked about in her movie, bring something real that's personal, but you can laugh at and just makes it like, okay, I can connect to this person. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
So true. Rachel Hollis somebody tonight too. It's like a thing now. Rachel Hollis people. I did like that. I did a live on bariatric surgery and somebody sent me a message about how she had bariatric surgery and didn't want to tell anybody. I'm like, girl, why do you care what people think of you? Like, anyway, sorry, tangent there, but okay, keep going, Michelle.
That was it. I gave my success. I gave my struggle. My intentions for the week. And,
yeah, say your intention again. I missed it.
Well, which one? I always have so many. No, my intention for the week, I'm going to go back and I'm going to,
watch the videos
again. And I'm really going to implement the 2B, the principles, make sure I'm sticking to them again, where, I keep my water, which I'm usually okay about that, but the veggies most, and it's just so weird. That's a hard part for me, just because you probably didn't. Well, I didn't know you very well in the beginning. Well, I still don't, but really, Carrie knows. We don't do veggies in my house. Like, no, but like I don't even know how to. Like, I kind of a little bit now, just because Carrie's like, well, you just throw this in here, and I'm like, I don't know how to cook. We don't eat, like my kids and my husband, fruits, vegetables. No, not a one. So like this has been a whole thing. So it's really hard to just grab some veggies. I mean,
yeah.
But we're all learning, so I'm just
try the veggie coconut curry this week. If you get it,
I see that and I'm like, oh yeah, it looks so good.
Did you post that recipe somewhere?
I did. I commented on somebody. I'll tag you in it. I'll go back and tag you in
it. Okay, cool.
Because I kind of just make it up, so you could just kind of.
The other thing, Michelle, I wonder, there was a while, like I work from home, so I don't do a lot of food prep. But the one thing I did for a while, and I loved it, if you like roasted veggies, like I would do a bunch on Sunday, and then I would just keep them in, and then I would just warm them up. So like whatever you were doing with dinner, especially if your family's not going to be eating, if your family's not going to be eating some of the same veggies you are, you can just throw that in as your side and just kind of eat on it throughout the week.
Right. And I made egg roll in a bowl today, so that I'm going to eat that. Because, oh my God, it was so good.
It is delicious.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Julie, do you want to go next? Or do you want me to go?
Sure, I can go. This week was my first true week trying to get on board with everything. Water definitely was not a challenge in the least bit. I love drinking water. I just recently started working from home again, so it was getting back into the habits of not pillaging the cabinets when I was bored. So that was a big thing. And just trying to learn the new system. I'm still watching the videos from Alana, and I did some of the 20-minute workouts with Fit, and I really liked it. It's very similar to the classes I take at the gym. So my goal for the week is just to get on board full force and see how this all rolls out.
Yay! So excited for you.
Thank you so much, Erin.
Yeah.
Julie, if we can give you one piece of advice going into 2B Mindset is remind yourself you're not doing a diet.
Right.
Don't overthink it. Don't stress about it. Don't make too many rules for yourself. Don't try to do it perfectly because you can't do it perfectly. It's so freeing if you can keep your mindset in a place of, I'm just learning as I go, doing the best I can with what I got. So I wish somebody had been able to say that to us.
Yeah, I'm a longtime Weight Watchers person, so trying to get out of the mindset of I can only eat so much a day is going to be challenging. But I just, tonight's dinner was roasted carrots and a huge piece of pork and cucumber, and I'm so full, and I know otherwise it would have been a huge number of points, but I know it's filling and it's healthy and everything, so I am on the right track.
Yay.
Right.
Yay, there's her success.
That's awesome.
Right.
Yes, good stuff.
That's awesome.
Not have to stop because you're out of points.
Exactly.
Right.
It is freeing. It is. And I think everybody would tell you too, it's so much easier. Like if you start to veer off, like Doreen was saying, like get, down that bad spiral, it's so easy to redirect. That's what I've noticed. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and like 9 years of like, oh, forget it. I'm just done. Like I screwed up. I'm done. I can turn it around so much faster now.
Yeah.
Very good.
I hope
Very good to
I
hear.
hope you'll find that too. I'm excited for you because I like these girls I love this program, and I'm like you. I've done Weight Watchers. I've for a long time. I did Jenny Craig. I've done it all. So very freeing. I'm excited for you.
Thank you so much.
Choosing that.
Yay.
All right, hear about you. Oops. Hear about you, Erin.
Yeah. So success this week, I think my intention last week was to track my water, which you all thought was ridiculous because I'm always hitting like over 200 laps.
Way. Can't believe drowning.
But I had really fallen off the wagon last weekend and was like drinking like 70 ounces of water, which is ridiculous, and I was feeling terrible. So I got back on track this week. I'm going to walk and plug my phone in because it always runs out on this call. So did great with my water. That was my success. My challenge was dinner and done. Like I'm just failing, like kid scraps, peanut butter and jelly every night. Like, I was eating them all. So that's my intention for this week is to stop feeding my children peanut butter and jelly so that I am not tempted and to really try to be dinner and done. That's my big thing. And then intention this week is it's probably the same as like I want to get back and watch some of the videos, make sure I'm making use of all those catchphrases that are so helpful, especially like the later ones. I feel like I've hit like the first 10 and then I kind of like petered out from there, and there's so many good ones, so I want to get back into doing that. So I'll be with you, Michelle, watching videos, and Julie.
Right. It's been over a month, so I mean, it's been was it 4 months or now 3 months?
May.
Yeah.
July, August. It's been 3 months, so it's so good to go back and refresh. I mean, I know everybody didn't just watch them in a day, but
Right.
I kind of watched them at the beginning, and you've got them. Don't you have all the units are up there?
Yeah.
I only have 3 units.
They're right in the
We're going to be adding to that though. Erin and I have a plan for the week, so
yeah,
some good stuff coming.
Yeah, for sure. Carrie, do you want to do yours?
Sure, I will. So I am working at a daycare center this week, which I never do. When my daughter was like 12, she had braces, and I wanted to pay cash for them, so I worked for a friend where Carson went to preschool. and helped just like as a helper kind of thing to pay cash for the braces. So she called me in desperation and was like, "Sir, any way you'd want to work for me this week?" She's having knee surgery. So she begged me, like, this is not my thing. And I'm in the really busy season of photography too. So I am working 3 days in a daycare center from 8 to 5
Ooh.
to help a friend out. But I figure this will be a little extra cash I can take to South Beach and just play money. So whatever, I'm going to do it. So my intention is I need to take my lunch every single day that I work. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Because I'm like Julie and Doreen, like I work from home, so I don't have to do a ton of meal prep. I usually have some things available, but so I did pack everything. I shared it on Insta stories. So, and I have a few things ready to go. I made my list, shared it with you guys today. So that's done. I really need to stick with it though, because by Thursday I'm going to be like, screw it. But, and I really want to make sure, this is going to sound so silly, but that environment thing, Erin, we were just talking about, like,
Oh yeah.
I want to go to bed with my house feeling peaceful. Like I have a cleaning lady that comes every other week, and she was here last Monday, but it had been a month, and I hated how my house felt. So I want to, like, before I go to bed, like I want that peaceful, that maybe the vacuum's run, like the sink has to be cleaned out, like
The sink.
yeah, push in my sink before I go to bed. It's one of the things I can sometimes slack on. So I know that sounds really weird, but that's really important to me. It makes me feel in control.
Yeah.
So that's my intention this week, just because it's going to be a lot busier than normal, and make sure I take care of myself before I go into the daycare center so that I'm amped up on energize. And
So when those parents drop off their kids and they're like, "See you later," you're not like,
yeah, yeah. Put me in the baby room. I just want to snuggle all the babies. I can do that. If I have to teach kids, I'm going to be like,
Yeah.
you know what red is? Like I have no gifts when it comes to that. So
"Oh,
yeah, should be fun though.
babies are so cute." That's
So
the
did
best.
this week? Did you have a struggle this week?
Oh, really? My name Carrie. Let's see.
Oh, did I miss it?
No, I didn't say one. I did, with getting sick last Monday, I just kind of went through the week slowly. It was overall a pretty good week. I can't think of like a terrible struggle. I didn't do great with water. I just kind of like got really relaxed with things, which I don't really think was a bad thing. I think I needed to chill out a little bit. So, no, I didn't have major struggles this week, which is weird. It just was a good week.
Great.
So,
Good.
nothing major to share. Yeah, that I can think of.
Yay.
Yay.
Good.
So,
All right.
and I shared my transformation 4-week picture. I'm excited about that because I'm like, whoa, I can see something. So that was
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to do it public post. What?
I meant to take mine today and I didn't get it in. So I was so happy to see yours and Molly's. They both were awesome.
Yes, I'm so excited. Molly's still going. Gotta love her.
I know. I that's why I was.
So where did you share it, Carrie?
Oh, it's in the Lyft group. You're in there though.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
Yep. I'm going to share it publicly too tonight for a coaching post. But yeah, awesome.
Good for you. I didn't take mine at the beginning. I took my measurements, but I didn't take my photos because I couldn't figure out how to do the 2B ones even. So I'm like,
You
okay.
should do them now. Like it's never too late. Like
I don't know. I can't figure out how to get them into the album. So
well, then come to my house and I will help you.
I did the other ones and I tried it and I didn't do it right. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have him take my other measurements today, and then maybe I'll go ahead and have him take some pictures.
I can see your 20 pounds. It went straight from your middle, girl.
Well, that's not a bad thing because I got there.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Anything we can do to support you, empower you, encourage you, inspire you, motivate you this week? Everybody ready to do this?
Yep.
Yeah. Hold me accountable for dinner and done. I need to be posting every night. If you don't see me posted, like tag me in the post and be like, where the hell's your tracker?
So
Okay.
what time is that? And what time is dinner and done?
And done is 7:30.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Only
can do it.
I'm only laughing because I'm horrible. Like dinner for me is like 9:30 at night. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, you do you. That's awesome. I wish I could 9:30, but
See,
my
my struggle's the other way. My husband typically does dinner by 5:30.
God.
So,
Fine.
it's tough.
yeah.
I'm trying. I mean,
So
I've
good
been
to meet you.
trying.
We're going to kick us off, just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Julie, thank you so much for jumping on.
Okay.
Thank you, Julie.
All right. Bye, guys. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.